Hey, welcome back to Lindsay Lou Upcycles. Today, we are in the land of quarantine right now, and I've been really wanting to build my kids a treehouse. Our budget's pretty tight, so I've actually been able to scavenge some boards out of the trash, and we just had a hurricane, so everyone has old fences laying around. We're gonna start by salvaging some 2x6 boards and an old staircase that somebody ripped out of their house, and we're gonna turn these items into a treehouse. So let's get started. Let me give you an idea here of our different items, and then I'll show you step by step how we're gonna put this treehouse together.
To get these boards ready, I have to remove all of the old nails and screws.
So we spent several minutes taking all the nails and screws out of our stair boards and our 2x6s. That'll be our reinforcements for the treehouse. And now I've salvaged a couple of these old fence sections out of the trash. I've got some 2x4s here that are scrap wood, and I'm going to use the 2x4s to reinforce each one of these sections so that they're nice and sturdy for the kids. And I'm also going to cut off some of these rotten pieces that were down on the ground that won't be safe. But before I do all of that, I'm going to get up in the tree and take some measurements to see how long my low-level platform needs to be, and then a top section, top platform will also work before I get to work on these two fence sections. So we're gonna flip those over and add some screws into the new 2x4s and into the boards. The boards have a lot of life left, and my kids are little, 2 and 4. They don't weigh a whole lot, so they won't need heavy duty boards, and we will be supporting them with the 2x6s. These should be nice and sturdy for their platforms. So let's get to work on taking those measurements and seeing how long each of these sections needs to be. Okay, so I'm up in the tree. I have my smallest section of fence laid in the tree here and just propped up a little bit. It's definitely going to be too long. It'll be hard to support at that length, but I'm just checking. It'll be easier to cut it down now before I get all the supports on it. And I can also check and see where it's going to be mounted, so it'll be nice and level. So just kind of brought the level up here. We're not off by much. You can tell if you look at the level there, just trying to get an initial reading and see. And now I can measure to determine how far it can stick out between the Y. We've got a really great tree to work with here, so that makes it nice. We've got a nice big Y there, and it's coming down onto some really good thick support here. This is a real old oak tree. And then we'll brace all of this up. So we're definitely gonna have a top level platform for the kids. They're gonna love it. And down below is where our big wide platform will be. And then you can see the beginning of our stairs there. I'll have to decide where to mount them once we get our platform up, so that it'll make sense for the kids to get up and down out of the tree.
My son is wearing his gloves and tool belt. What a great opportunity to let him get involved and help build his own treehouse.
All right, everybody, I'm pretty excited. We have our bottom platform in. We have our first 2x6 on the other side. The platform is really nice and level all the way around, which is great. And we're about to attach the front 2x6 here, which will give us the ability to put up some rails around it for safety for the kiddos. After that, you can see our upper level is really hanging out over the bottom section. So once I get this all nice and level, I'm going to trim that back, that they can climb on it easily, but that it's not sticking out over the side. And then we're gonna put the stairs together and figure out where the best place is for the stairs to be. All right.
Once I got the side rails up, I realized they needed to be a little taller, so I added a board to the top section on each side. Using 2x4s under the platform of the treehouse made it very sturdy and allows our entire family to be in it at once. It only took a couple brotherly spats to realize there was going to need to be more than one entrance and exit for the treehouse. The ladder was created with 2 old 8-foot 2x4s and 2x2s. It is sturdy enough for an adult. The kids absolutely love the addition of the pulley. It adds such an element of fun for everyone. After construction was complete, I sanded down all of the edges where the kids would be climbing up and down to avoid scrapes. We put as few of holes in the tree as possible, using other means to attach things when we could. Using an eye hook and a knot, the kids won't be able to drop the cord for their pulley.